Fucking hate it when shit doesn't go right.
Incredible young men. You're a testament to your incredible family. Adam,
Sup? Sup? Alright. This needs to get off my chair. Chair needs to come in here. We also need to get some rats going. So, bring this over here. I'm going to start with our push-ups. You guys get to see a side profile this time. That's going to be weird.
That's how you cook beef the right way.
You gotta give me one of some good stuff, or some water.
If I was you, I'd turn vegan.
No shit. I'm really proud of myself. I've done so much more than I ever thought I could.
Look at that.
I've gotten to cook with some of the greatest chefs in the world. Whoa! Now I have friends all over the country. Even though the other functions
Wait up there!
I've had so much fun doing all these.
What's good, Adam?
Oh no, how many kids can say it's about it to the semifinals of the biggest cooking competition in the world?
Now,
God had a plan no matter what happened, so I really think that if it was my God, it's my time to go.
oh, honey.
what?
The side of Monkey's face by his ear is all sorts of fucked up.
What do you mean? Did you scratch it open?
It looks like it.
Monkey.
Alright. Now, it's been over a week since I've done this. Hopefully my wrist will let me get her done.
Ooh, it's fresh.
Gosh darn it, cat.
It's been a while since he's done that. Oh, sorry. I'll quit petting you. He's having trouble walking straight.
One. Oh god, nope.
What?
Wrist said no. We're gonna have to wait for that to fucking heal before I can do push-ups. Well, we'll still do the whole walk thing. I must have sprained it because that's not something that I had a problem with when I had the other wrist problem. I just don't understand when I fucking sprained it, even in the slightest bit. Alright.
Did you watch him walk? Not straight.
Okay. Need to get a baggie. We're gonna at least pick up one poo spot today.
Best junior home cooks in America will compete for a spot in the top 24 and prove themselves to the food world's biggest names. Gordon Ramsay, Christina Tosi, and he's back, MasterChef's toughest judge, restaurateur Joe Bastianich.
Oh. Oh, monkey. Okay, guys. Wolf. Come on. What are you doing?
What are you looking at?
Looking at his belt fire.
Yeah, neither am I. My freaking wrist got issues. Wolf, come here. Wolf, let's go. You don't want to go outside? You don't want to go for a walk? No. Oliver, you already went for a walk. Duchess, you already went for a walk. Wolf already went for...
said the magic word. He's like, I'm ready.
Wolf, come here. You get to go for a walk. Wolf! Wolf, come on.
That's him saying no.
We're gonna go for a walk. Just like the other dogs. Come on. Come on. God, I don't think he wants to go for a WALK.
Me neither.
Alright, well, I still gotta go pick up that dookie. And I'm not gonna give one of these guys an extra walk because if I do that, the other one's gonna want to go out. So I guess it's just gonna be me and the critter crew out on a walk together. Because there's a pile of dookie left out there because I ran out of bags. Actually, 2, technically.
That's just like that.
Alright, folks, it looks like it's just gonna be me, you, and my wife. Because do you want to go on a walk or not? Guess not. Wait, where's my watch? Oh, this will make it real quick then. You are not going out. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I tried taking Wolf out. He said no. So we're going to go walk out to pick up a little pile that the dog left. And then we're going to come back. I was supposed to pick up 2 piles, but we only have time for 1. Monkey fucked up the side of his head. What the hell are we going to do? Alright. Come on, folks. No dogs today. We already took them out earlier. It's just me and you guys as I go to collect a pile that Duchess left. I'm not going to go and take one dog out betwixt the 2 of my Goldens because the other one will want to go out. And we don't have time for 2 doggos going for this walk. So, and apparently we're not going to be doing push-ups tonight because my wrist said no. However, hopefully by the next session, next time we're supposed to be doing push-ups, it'll be ready to go. Wonder how much it would cost to get my boots resoled. Well, if this goes fairly quickly, I might just go and pick up the other pile too. Hey, Jason, Brent, Mimi, Acid. Have you seen my Facebook recently? I have not. Well, this will be a great way to gauge just how fast I can walk out here on my own. Get puppy! Hey, Nova. We're just on our way to pick up a little mess that the puppy left. I would have taken Wolf, but he said no. And we've got a little bit of a health problem with Monkey. Damn cat. Scratched the side of his head raw. Yep. So, I think we need to get pet insurance. I think that's something we need to look into. We've got way too many animals not to. I don't know what caused it, but now he's not walking straight, and he scratched the side of his ear up, side of his face up. So we're going to see about applying some antiseptics, but it hasn't been looking good for a while when it comes to that cat. About a month ago, his eating declined. He's not eating most of the treats. And now this. He's been such a good boy. What the fuck was that?
Oh, got another like. Yeah. It's not been an easy day. The dogs have got the trots a little bit. So I saw a little bit of blood in Duchess's stool. Oh, come on. All right. Marked over by, there's that. There it is. No, just something new to stress out about. What is life except never-ending stress? The dogs, cats, housing, transportation. Our car is apparently got a tire that's catching when we make turns or try to make turns while getting the pedal to the metal. I don't know. Freaking. I can't do push-ups tonight because my wrist is being a bitch. So hopefully we at least get some snake's teeth, huh? Alright. I only got one little duty pile picked up. Maybe if I can make my way over into the park again tomorrow night, I can pick up the other one. We shall see. Yeah, I'm not doing any Beat Saber. I did Box of the Beat, and that's the only gaming that I managed to do this week. The price we pay for growing up is setting aside things that take our minds off of stress and focusing on the stress that takes our minds off of everything else. I think it's a little late for that. Normally, on a vacation, you spend the majority of your time relaxing. Now, going for walks was pretty in and of itself relaxing in some ways. Would have been more so had I not had to train or work on training Duchess, who has been pulling on the line. It's okay, it'll be a nice, easy critter care live. We're not doing any exercises today. the fuck? It's alright. I'll live. The alternative's kind of extreme. And I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. Hi, kitty. Hey, babies. Hey. I don't even know you. What's going on? Huh? You are so loving. Are you okay? I can't take you home with me. You already have a home. Look at how healthy you are. You better get going home, baby. Yep, there you go. We can't take you home. Go on. You have a family. You have a family, baby. Yeah. No, I can't give you attention. Go on, babies. Go to your family. Are you gonna harass me? No. Oh my god. You gotta go home, baby. Go on. This isn't fair. This is not fair. I can't take a cat home. I can't take a kitty home. You have a home out here. I know you do. Look at how healthy you are. You are so healthy. Yeah. Very friendly. Oh my god. She gonna kill me. You gotta stay here, baby. You have gotta stay here. We can't have another cat. God damn it. I get a say in this, don't I? Go home. Do you think I'm too fat to outrun that thing? Oh, now I feel bad. Follow the cat? It's not telling me anything. It's just trying to get attention. Yeah, no, it just wants attention. Can't take a cat home. I can't take a cat home. I can't take a cat home. I can't take a cat home. She's not following me, is she? Okay. Okay. We can't have another cat. First of all, that would break Monkey's heart. Second of all, we have 3 large dogs. 3 large dogs. Pretty sure it would not be beneficial to the kitty cat to be in a house with 3 large dogs that it does not know. Yeah, no. I know it's gonna probably be back there at some point. Alright. But that was, no. It's got a home. It's very loving, very kind. Hey, King Corgi, it's very hard to read the cursive writing. It's very small on my screen. Yeah, I had to run my ass away. Poor cat. It's not fair. Keep looking behind me. I swear to God. I'll look back there one of these times and there's gonna be an orange tabby cat. Oh, my freaking teeth still hurt. I don't understand why that happens. Same thing as I don't understand why my wrist hurts. Like maybe I injured it during construction? Yes, Corgi, that is better. Somebody's cooking right now, but my wife's cooking so much better. All right. Yes, I can read that font. It's just the cursive. Well, I tried taking Wolf for a walk. I had to go and walk out and pick up a little bit of Dookie from Duchess anyway. He said no. I didn't want to have to go through the process of walking both Goldens again, so I just went by myself, picked up the poop, ran across a very loving kitty cat who is so adorable, but well taken care of. It's somebody else's cat, and we cannot have another animal in this house right now, okay? Okay? He's gonna throw that out there to the universe, who's tempting me right now with adorable kitty cats. Jesus. The cat just ran right up to me for attention, like, he's so cute. It's just so cute. It's aggressively adorable. Can't have it. Can't have it. Can't have another animal. Oh, know your limits. All right, Nova. Have a good one. For those here, be sure to like and subscribe. No, you guys are not going for a walk. No! Hell no! Stop. Alright, I gotta go get the rats ready. Do you freaking mind? Nobody cares that you're whining. It's just obnoxious. Alright. Let you guys sit there and stare at the wall of animals. Ooh.
Congratulations to the 8 of you young ladies up on the balcony. Amazing job.
One.
Your
Oliver, go.
If I say your name,
Oh, for fuck's
please
sake.
come down to the front and line up. Milwaukee, Patterson, Aldridge, and finally, Nadia. Thank you. You know, this is the whole picnic. Thank you, Julie, all that. Put everything down to the top. Thank you. Say goodbye to the world.
ladies, I can hear seeing your family. It is incredibly proud of you watching and hearing this take out. And really gave you that effort.
You are already so much further than Joe, Christina, and I were at WA. Thank you. Thank you all.
I did not think this is, well, it's so exciting that I made it this far. I've learned so many amazing things on the journey to show my family, but I'm making up ahead of today because I got Gordon Ramsay, Christine, Chrissy, and Jill. I'm just like, never got fulfilled. I'm feeling sad, but I got to make a lot of friends.
First rat is warming up.
Ladies, there's still 4 more aprons up for grabs.
Everybody, up on that balcony. Especially forward. In the competition. Over down here, yes. Outside. So there'll be 4 of you. One more chance tonight. Another chance to show us.
All right.
MasterChef potential.
Doggy. That's right, doggy.
Well, either of you still
Kitty
standing down
cat.
here in
Oh
the
my
kitchen,
God,
please
buddy.
come forward.
He's had ear problems all his life. Nothing's been able to help.
And I'm feeling really good because not a lot of people get sick.
All right, here we go. Let's bust out the black tray. Here we go. Now, since my wrist is trying to be problematic today, not trying, is being problematic today, we're just going to deal with critter care. Now, after about 25 to 30 minutes of dealing with these critters, we will attempt to feed one of the snakes. Most of the snakes are easily accessible, which is how we like it. Just set it over here, grab the chair, put it in here. Oh. This is a cage that belongs to our Vietnamese centipede. This bad boy usually doesn't make much of an appearance during lives, but still needs to have its cage clean nonetheless. Looked after, make sure that there are no nasty little critters on the inside. We have an ornamental skull as one of the man-made hides that it can crawl into. However, for the most part, this variety of animal likes to spend most of its time down in tunnels that it crafts itself. So, generally speaking, you won't have to worry too much about housing it. Well, it is one of just the hides that we decided to put in there ourselves. He usually likes to be in that little area. Tunnels that he crafts himself, or she crafts herself. You can see where multiple entrances have popped up. Got one right here, over here. Got one right here. There was one in the corner over here, but I think it collapsed because the cage got too dry at one point. We're gonna come over here with our spritz bottle. Oh, no, don't need a stream. Oh, it's okay. Now we just go through. And we know this little one ate night before last. So it's not one we got to go and throw food into just yet. This creature is highly venomous. However, it rarely actually kills individuals. Most of the time when you get bit, you're just going to regret it immensely. In other words, don't handle unless you're ready to go to the hospital. Because you will likely be going to a hospital after this critter nabs you. Now we do have a camera inside this cage, and we have cage clamps to make sure that nothing gets out. Generally speaking, this species does have a harder time reaching the top of this cage anyway. Does not have an easy time climbing up smooth surfaces. However, always make sure that animals that are testing the boundaries of their cages have clamps on there so you don't have to worry so much. If this cage were to unexpectedly tip over, A, we would have to worry about the animal being injured, and B, we won't have to worry about the animal getting out, because not even the dirt's going to make a grave exit or an immediate exit. That's what I was going for. I had one can, just one can of caffeine today. And my brain is just like, ha ha ha, time to shut down. These. See how easy this makes it? We're bringing out animals that I typically wouldn't get my hands on before for a quick look at, quick little peeky peek. Now we have the male. He's not looking good. That leg is looking pretty badly bent. He's really old. He's about a year past when they usually pass away. So he is an old man when it comes to tarantulas. And she has still got a few years on her. That is our female, Monocentropas balfouri. That is the male. And they need to have some more water put in their cage. Yes, hit the like button. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, calm down, first of all. You already have a back leg injury. I don't need you to keel over because you got an old heart. Yeah, he is very old. That leg is not looking good at all. The rest of his legs are pretty decent, but I don't think he's got much left in him. Unfortunately, yeah. He was probably sleeping. It's like, what the hell? Now we do have crickets running around in the cage for them to snack on. They put webbing down across the bottom of the cage. They are a arid terrestrial species, the Monocentrobus balfouri, which means they like it dry. The only wet that is supposed to be in their cage is the water dish.
1 minute to go. And remember,
So we'll keep a close eye on him. When he passes away, we'll likely put him in resin too. His brothers are have been placed in resin as well. So kind of emphasize that on the past remark that I made. Don't know why I'm repeating myself. It's likely going to continue to happen, just so we're all aware. My brain is a little bit frazzled. That up in here.
But I know my sister. So I know she'll really get to it.
Olivia, what did you make as your Christmas gift?
I made a blueberry tart with raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries with a delicate.
Tell me about how you put this tart together.
The crust is just a basic.
Alright.
And then I kept it for like 30 minutes with the berries.
It's impressive.
Thank you.
This
It's out of a bakery case.
is our Lasiodora parabana, or salmon pink bird-eating tarantula.
It's well thin and evenly, which is a very good.
She is the eldest
The flavors of
tarantula in our collection.
the berries in the pie crust. The whipped cream is a lot, right? The balance of whipped cream
Look at that.
is almost 1-to-1.
Now, I'm not sure how many she's going.
But very nice job.
Can I dig around your cage a little bit, or are you going to be very defensive?
Bellissimo, brava. What do you
They can. You got to get them when they're fresh. I don't see. Oh, there is a cricket left. But I cannot lift this greenery out without disturbing her too much. She has got to be nearing molt soon. She's not pre-molt yet, but good Lord Almighty, look at that booty.
Very good job.
She's got a dump truck. I believe we have, yeah. So it is hard to get a tarantula in there perfectly. This one was going through a little bit of decomp when we put it in, and I think the effect of the heat in the resin when it was poured might have actually cooked the tarantula a little bit. But this is one of our male Monocentrobus balfouri that passed away. As you can see, there was a little bit of fluid leakage near the end, but all in all, there was no exposure that would cause further decomp with the tarantula. Look at that. So we do have to go and miss this one's cage. There we go. You're okay.
What are these dumplings filled with?
The gyozas are filled with ground pork, scallions,
There we go.
white onion, ginger, and garlic.
You're all right, little girl.
Gotta be honest.
It could have been. Oh yeah, it can. It's no different than any other animal out there. The further along decomposition has occurred, the messier it can get. Tarantulas are a little bit different because their exoskeleton contains all of their fluids, their sinews and stuff like that. So the overall reaction when they do start to decomp might be a little bit different. When they initially die, tarantulas and house spiders curl up due to the fact that they no longer have blood pressure because they are hydraulically inclined. Their heartbeat is the primary reason their legs extend and various parts of their body work in an immediate fashion. All right, so this gal's taken care of. If you want to go and have an interesting tarantula to own that isn't necessarily too defensive, Lasiodora parabana is where you're going to want to be. She did used to be a little bit feistier. However, as she aged out, she got a little bit more docile. I'd say she's near handleable, but we don't want to force handling because that can prompt what is that? Stress. That word, yes. Hey, Justin. How's it going, buddy? Sounds like you've been a little bit busy. This is our confirmed female Theraphosa apophysis. Let's go and put her closer to the limelight, shall we? Her cage, just like many others coming out of the trailer, is absolutely caked in Vaseline. It's one of the ways we keep the ants out. Dad duties and work. Oh my god, I'm offended by this absurdity. Oh, I have somewhere you can stick that offensive, that offended nonsense. Look who's no longer in the bed. She started coming out while she was in the trailer, and she hasn't stopped. Look at that. And she left us a little present inside her water dish. Isn't she just so thoughtful? You have daddy duty? I have dookie duty. Of course, at some point, daddy duty includes dookie duty, but still, you know what I mean.
It's actually quite delicious. As a banana soup dessert, thumbs up. As a flan, thumbs down. Thank you. Next up, describe this place.
Honey and strawberry jams.
See how thick that is? So there's no aeration, and it's just almost like a sort of raw dough. What you put in the strawberry, it started off with the right thing. But unfortunately, the bay mints are nowhere near a bay mint because it's just too thick and strawberries are full of sugar. This was your sixth dish, and unfortunately, I don't feel that it's you. Thank you.
Next up, please, Lindsay. All right, Lindsay. What's next?
Yeah, she is super beautiful. Surprised she decided to come and join the land of the living. She ate. I need to go back and actually review that and pull that clip out because she ate in front of everybody yesterday. She was a good noodle. Well, good creature with 8 noodles sticking off of her body. But you know what I mean. Why are you redacting your comments, King Corgi? Come on. It's a little much. Gosh, she is so leggy. I kind of figured that she was a female just looking at her carapace and how wide it is in comparison with some of the male tarantulas that I've raised. Generally speaking, the females... Why, thank you, Justin. generally the females have wider carapace and the males have a narrower carapace, but I haven't used that to definitively sex animals. I usually go and I'll make that observation, and then we will check the ventricle or the ventral, not ventricle, the ventral after a molt. That is the best way to get a definitive sex of any tarantula.
Everyone come down to the front.
Look at that. I wonder what prompted her to come to the surface.
We're gonna take a quick look inside of her den to see if there are any foreign spiders.
But we only have 4 aprons remaining. The first recipients of the apron side.
I don't see any excess webbing.
Quality, and it obviously runs in the family. Congratulations goes to.
A lot of webbing and some dookie, but no excess, well, not excess, no sign of a foreign spider.
But we only have 4 aprons remaining. The first recipients.
Your list looks strong there.
Congratulations goes to.
Ha! No, it's not. As a matter of fact, I had to postpone push-ups tonight because my wrist is kind of still weak. Although it's not as painful to the touch as it was yesterday. I was worried last night that I wouldn't fall asleep because of the ache that I felt through my wrist. It was bad. For what? In the house? Like, helping work on the house might have done it, but the pain didn't start until after the work had finished. So, like, I don't know if I sprained it in my sleep. It did start popping up after I woke up, like right after. But yeah, this is a Theraphosa apophysis. I forgot to do my whole bit about it. Let's see, what time is it? So this is a Theraphosa apophysis. It is a tropical terrestrial, which means ground-dwelling tarantula. It'll get about... Would you stop? It's fucking... Oh, your phone is not oriented appropriately. No, we're all still here. It's tropical terrestrial. It's primarily considered to be an insectivore, which means it goes out of its way to pick up crickets, worms, grasshoppers, roaches, what have you. However, as they get larger, they can typically go and eat small and or injured vertebrates like snakes, mice, depending on the size, as we've seen young possums. We have been known to feed our larger tarantulas chicken hearts before in a pinch. Pretty sure she is so voracious she'd probably take one willingly. But, oh dear God, the smell that comes off of the chicken heart after you feed it to a tarantula, it's not something that you necessarily want to endure. There we go. We're going to pick this scallop and set her on top. Guess it's to the wall. That's weird. All right. Why are you apologizing?
Welcome, gentlemen, to the greatest kitchen in the world. It's the boys' turn. No color, no. Forget a lesson. From the master. But when the young home cooks, they say nothing riches. like you. How hard is that?
Probably already know I'm doing your eyes. It's soft. Let's take a deep look at it.
All right. So, first snake up. You okay, honey?
Yeah.
First. Oh yeah, it's good and warm in there. I don't think we're gonna need that.
Search for the next MasterChef Junior.
Dinner.
Young girls, so white, look stunning. Made to bring. Very good job. The plate shows great flair. Burning uncoated, one secret. Sophia and the place in the competition.
Oh, fuck. Jesus. Whoo. I think she ricocheted off of 3 different points right there.
From the master. But when they got both cooks,
Sometimes it works out beautifully like that. Other times they make you sit there like, are you kidding me? Do you have any idea how much that cost? What are you doing? Notice how it is a darker color rat. As it turns out, she is not a racist POS. Usually my snakes only eat light colored rats. So, good snaky. Good snaky.
And somehow it's still working on a lot of things. Like, I found say that
Let's see if Mochi will keep up the same strength.
my name was Too Cool to Make Up, Waka, but I just go by Too. No, my mom was talking to me and then my dad was like, I'm nerdy, I'm funny, I'm really creative, so my dishes usually look at me just like me.
All right, here we go.
Cardi, I'm 11 years old, and I'm from Rhinesville, Georgia. I can cook big and I can play songs. I'm a super fan.
welcome, gentlemen. Great kitchen will find anywhere in the world.
And it might take some time to patch me up inside.
The best of the best of the
And
boys.
it might
Stories
take
out
some
unbelievably
time.
how you grow from compete in this year's MasterChef Junior competition. And now we're looking for some of you gentlemen.
There we go.
Your ticket to a place in this competition is, of course, first opportunity to earn a white apron revolves around one of the most proteins in the world.
But tonight, trying with a white apron. See how well
Okay. I have no idea why I keep using my inner hand to freaking do shit.
Oh, hell no. I didn't realize how close I was to the snake until now. She playing with the tail. It might take her a minute. How would you be permanently banned? Hold on. What did he say? That's crazy good to hear. Where's Spanky? Where's Tyrus? She's playing with the tail. Where's Alf? I can't believe I'm not permanently banned now. Where's Trevor? Why would you be permanently banned?
Head to your stations. Let's go.
Because you left and came back? Sir, I think we've already gotten that established. That's not a fireable offense amongst users. Alright, so we've taken care of the centipede, we've taken care of the Monocentrope balfouri, taken care of the Theraphos apophysis. We've got to spritz the cage for the green bottle blues. The male is still in there, but he seems to be doing alright. What did he say? I said that these snakes, for a minute, only seem to be eating white rats and would refuse darker colored rodents. Check at the Discord after the stream. Was something said on the Discord? A pain ointment?
To help with the pain.
Oh.
But it's the talent that makes the difference. How you season it, how you bake it, the temperature of the hand. It's all in the details. But the mistakes we delighted that we overcooked, that we introduced color. This fish was the same thing. But hopefully,
2 people joined? 2 people joined? That's sweet. Alright, so while she's trying to get her life situated, we're probably going to go and take care of the roaches off screen. It's all coming together. I think maybe I need to figure out a warm place for them. There we go. There's the water. Night, Justin. Glad to have you back. Hope things go well for you. Excuse me, the napkin's on fire. It's always children that say the most unexpected things. Most adults would have been like, the napkin's on fire! He said it so politely, it's very odd. Oh, she got it by the schnoz. There we go. And this is why it's good to have yourself a snake around. Because if by some chance the snake does manage to escape, which I'm not saying it will, any rodent problem that you have might take a dive. Snakes are specifically designed to be able to go down into the areas that rats and mice, well, dwell in. It's the whole not having any arms or legs that tends to be the defining factor there. If a snake can fit its head into something, generally speaking, it can fit the rest of its body. Not always the case, especially after a snake has eaten something and you see a bulge in the tummy of the snake.
But for the most part, if a snake's head can go somewhere, its body can too.
There's lots of competitions, but I were experiencing some of the other people. I just really hope that I know what that makes it crap. Thank you.
That and ball pythons are probably the easiest, most docile snakes that somebody can own. If you're looking to start the hobby, get into the hobby, and you want something that'll be relatively tame, relatively docile, ball pythons are it. Everything else tends to be a little sassy. Your green anacondas, your corn snakes, your milk snakes, your king snakes, hognose snakes, you name it, tends to have a little bit more of a sassy quality than the ball pythons. Now, I'm not saying there aren't any sassy ball pythons out there. I'm just saying, for the most part, ball pythons make for some pretty tame animals. The fact that somebody went and held over a convenience store using a ball python made my head a little numb. Go. Shouldn't be that bored playing Skyrim. Come on now. Now, the other chug. So, how's everybody's days been going? Well, day going, night going. Forgot how to talk for a second. That's normal, right? It's not like I haven't been getting enough sleep. Jeez, I got so much sleep last night, it was stupid. Just downright stupid. Other than the nerve issues and asthma, I'm getting through it. That's good. Good to hear. Yeah, I understand the whole asthma thing. My body was trying to kill me back when I was a toddler. I'd wake up in the passenger seat of my mom's car, gasping for air. No, you're a female. Alright. Don't you dare fly. And once again, all of the... Oh wow, she's almost done with that. No, that's okay. Studies first. And social media second. Trust me, I recommend, after becoming an adult, having a list of things I recommend since I'm no longer able to do them. Focusing on getting a second language in if you can. That will come in handy later on. It will open the door to you more so than a lot of other things. It will make you a valued member of whatever business you are eyeing to be a part of. Child, what are you doing going out of your cage? All right, kiddo. Let's back this up. Big yawn. Did you guys see that? Let's go. Yep, she's done. Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't throw up your food. All right. Now, this is what we're dealing with. Aha! You, there. Oh, fuck, where'd she go? There you are. Okay, you are a female. You are a female. Alright. So, now, we've got to give him some of the fish flakes. If my mom saw that, she would burn the house down. Oh. Yeah, trust me, I get it. Can't blame people for having phobias that are actually, well, understandable. Well, I guess that phobias aren't supposed to be understandable. They're supposed to be an unwarranted fear of some kind. But this is a fear that you should have, generally speaking. Now, these are not your typical roaches, although these have been shown to reproduce at lower temperatures. They are still considered tropical because they can't handle freezing temperatures, so far as I'm aware. They are ones that I'm going to be selling in the near future. I know I've been saying that a lot. Yeah, go for it, King Corgi. Let's go and take this, put this on. Now, the beautiful thing about these particular roaches, they cannot climb up smooth surfaces. So we actually have two types of containment here. Both the smooth surface on the inside of the plastic and the lid. All right.
You're here because you know your decision is not right. You think you stood out where it's going. And there are still more aprons on the making. Please come down to the front.
I'm excited for my second kid. I'm going to be teaching my sister Sally even more to get that right.
Per feeding time, we don't go through a can of fish flakes per feeding time. Usually it takes 10 to 15 feeds, I believe would be a good term for it, before we have to replenish a can. And we do supplement with these flakes, so that has actually reduced drastically as well. Come through. Duchess is in her kennel. Now that's taken care of. We're gonna hit their water dish that they keep putting dirt into with a spritz. Put that up on there. Now, I'm gonna go check the rat. Let me get these critters down off the top first. You chewing on a cricket? Oh my god, he is. Well, wait. Yeah, no, he's finishing up a cricket. That makes me feel better. Kind of wondering what the heck he's doing though, because that's not a fucking sperm web. Oh, honey. You and your purse. Oh, your purse was about to make a mess. All right. Do those eat meat like some can? They will, if prompted to. If they get too hungry, they will start practicing some omnivorous traits or carnivorous traits, which is another reason why we keep them as well fed as possible. It's another reason why you don't leave prey items inside the cages with your tarantulas or what have you. I do believe that that's good. Come on. Oh, yeah. Fuck. Get you guys bird eye view. I will not be able to see a damn thing. Hey, honey, how's that look? Is it good? Okay. There's not something you want to view? Is your zap on? Yeah, let's put it on. All right. God, I love having her back eating. So, it was off camera. Sorry, guys. But, found a roach left over in one tarantula's cage. Clearly was not going to get eaten. So I brought it over and I tossed it into the Theraphosa cage. It's kind of a klutzy throw because it landed pretty much right on top of her. But she turned around and she sunk her fangs into it. Alright, now we're working on the Brazilian Blue Violet male gems cage. Getting that taken care of. Oh, looks like Mochi got it by the head the first time. I can't see what you guys are saying because I've got it periscoped up so high. Hopefully... you guys are getting a good picture of it. I can, however... where did we put that?
Mimi's asking if she's missing a scale or something.
I'm not sure. I can't see... well, let me look in here. Are you talking about where the first pivot is in his body? Not missing a scale. That, I believe, is where he's got the scar from the rat that bit him. That's going to be around for a minute. Didn't we just find my tablet? I'm going to go check over here because that's where we had it last. I feel like it should be like right here, right? It's not like when I get angry about it. And of course, I didn't get angry about it. I got angry about the journal. Still, figured it'd be a good way for me to keep tabs on what's going on. All right.
I would just use this one.
What did I tell you?
I put it back where it was.
I'm not smart right now.
Top at least one of the food dishes off. Should I just make Micah up a plate and put foil over it? And
Yeah.
I'll give you those.
I thought he'd be off by now with the way he was talking.
I'm going to try to be off by 7.
I'm just wondering why the dogs are having gastrointestinal issues. Well, they're going poop quite frequently while we're out, and what the hell? I thought I saw blood in both of their stools a little bit, which doesn't make any sense unless they're eating something they're not supposed to. What the fuck are they eating? Only a minute amount, but still.
Hi,
What?
you come here for a second.
What?
Is this plenty for you? For
Oh, yeah. Oh, it said 2%. Okay, so where did I put those cords? Oliver, just eat your food. Stop trying to bury it and eat your food. Okay. Well,
You can grab my phone on the couch to pay attention if you want.
alright. First, I'm going to take care of that tarantula. Last tarantula, and then there's the scorpion. Then we should be done with those critters for the night. Oh shoot, we still have one snake left. What time is it?
Almost about 9.
Oh, it's almost 9. It's not almost 10. Give myself a heart attack there. This. By the way, dinner. Did you like it? My wife is the only person that could get me the right greens.
Green beans, Brussels sprouts, spinach.
What?
That should be plenty, right?
Then tomorrow we're doing
Fried chicken.
Well, can you crack this bag open for me? Wait, I got it.
I haven't had issues with these cupboards. Mostly those.
Alright. Last rat has been put in the warming. If we can get all the snakes to eat tonight. Oh my lord. One might say he's got quite the mouthful. Alright, I'm gonna go see if there are any questions you put.
Like I said, it's on the couch.
Oh, good night, Mimi. Thank God. Same time zones. I'm always up late. Oh, okay. It was Corgi that had to go. God, I'm so stupid. It's okay, guys. Extra special. I'm just extra special. Wow. Already pretty much done. Whoop. You'll get it. There it is. Guess he had a little bit of rat stuck in his throat. Not choking. I don't think.
generally speaking, if a snake's going to be choking on a prey item, it's going to be around when the shoulders of whatever prey item it's working on hit, because that's going to be the widest area, either the shoulders or the hips of the prey. If it gets past those, it's usually fine. Probably just felt uncomfortable due to the way the hairs on the tail were hitting the side of his mouth. That's a good boy. Look at you. Such a hungry little fella. Everybody needs a new tank. By the way, we are 49 away? No, 41 away from 4,000 subscribers. After that, we should be completely, not subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. After that, we should be completely monetized. That is the main objective at this point with the things that we do, is trying to get the watch hours, because we got the 1,000 subscribers. We got 3,000 watch hours, which was like the first step into getting monetized. But we need 4,000. And it's partially, if not entirely, my fault, because I'm not posting actual videos. I'm just going live, which does bring watch hours, but it does not have the same je ne sais quoi as some of the other content creators out there. It also does not help that YouTube has made it so you need to have at least 4 minutes per video for it to be considered an actual video. Thank you, YouTube, for making things overcomplicated yet again. I need a new brain. Dude, I am so tired of my brain. Like, if I could trade my brain in for a better brain, I would. But because the way the brain works, it wouldn't be me. If they could do that, I would essentially just be handing my body over to somebody. Alright, so this is our Brazilian blue violet male. Blue! I know. So creative. What can I say?
What, you decided you didn't want your cow?
I don't see any... What?
Duchess just stood up and walked straight in Oliver's kennel and laid down.
What, is she bored? No, seriously. Makes you wonder. Like, I'm starting to think that they fired off all the actual people that help run it and are just run by AI. Otherwise, there need to be some people fired and then new people hired. Because I know that I have sent an email out about certain members who cannot do paid subscriptions, and nobody's gotten back to me. Nobody cares. So either it's really nobody cares, or there are no humans actually running the show. And if there are no humans running the show, then what the fuck? There we go. Get these guys put up. Tarantulas. Oh shit. Just tell me you're still in there. Yeah, he was testing the boundaries. Tarantulas actually help keep the cage lid on. This little guy nabbed his prey item that I gave him. But look, we're gonna quickly get up close. Look at what he has done. I think this is even connected to the lid. May I? Look at that. To me, that screams molt mat. But this is a heavy webbing species, a Harpictera pulchripes. So that could just be him renovating his home. This cage is the perfect size for a male Harpictera pulchripes. You don't want them to overdo it and expend. Whoa, hey, guy, you're fine. Throwing up threat poses. Just calm down there, sir. Take a breather. Lordy. Alright, so The only one left is our dear little scorpion. And of course the puppers and the kitty cat. However, the kitty cat is not looking good. Do we have something to put on his wound?
We have sprays.
Monkey, quit fucking with the side of your head. Monkey, no. Stop it. You stop that. You have spray stuff? Is it a itch reliever by any chance?
Didn't we find a bottle?
Somewhere.
We'll clean that room over there.
I don't know.
Is this it? Wound care, healing and protection.
Yeah, would that work?
It should.
If not, we have the stuff the vet gave us for all over his one spot.
We have Vetericin antimicrobial wound care, healing aid plus protection. So we're gonna go and put that on the side of his face here in a second. Alright, here we go. Really? Well, I don't think she's hungry.
I want to make that
Make what?
chicken Alfredo lasagna.
Chicken Alfredo lasagna. Are you gonna go after it?
You good boy. Yeah. You need a brush.
Yes, it is a spray. Alright, so this is our Asian forest scorpion. Her name is Needles. Gonna have to go and clean out her cage. Oh, hey! Ooh! She is not fucking around. She wants to make me a hashtag. Good night. Calm down.
Are you pouting because Duchess is in your kennel?
Okay, can I get you to back up? Just need to get you to back up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, she's a little bit more feisty since our little incident. All right. Well, I don't think she trusted me to begin with. I think what this is her now being very wary of me in the situation at hand. Where? Okay. What the heck? I had a little flashlight over there. Oh, there it is. Did she? Okay, she's across the street. Alright. Okay. Now you don't see her. Now you do. That is how biofluorescence tends to work. Biofluorescence means that it is a glow reaction under black light due to a chemical taking the black light, the UV light, and converting it into a light spectrum that we can more easily see. Now, this can happen naturally, as you are witnessing here. It can also be man-made. As you can see there, there is a proper colored shirt. And damn. Well, I mean, it's a good thing that I don't see any anything lighting up on the floor or the walls anymore, but still, yeah. So scorpions in general will have this natural reaction to UV. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Bioluminescence is where an animal naturally glows by itself. There's algae that does it. There's a close cousin to a jellyfish that does it. We covered that in our poetry. Put this back on, and we are going to go. Honey, do we want to take care of the cat now, or do we want to do it off camera?
You're just gonna go up and spray, right?
I was going to go and clean it a little bit too. Well, maybe go up and spray it.
Do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not doing this to stir the pot, cause any trouble. I don't want you guys to be pissed off at me, my wife, for the way things have gone. We just recently found out that Monkey did this to himself. So, do not. Hey, get the fuck away. Oliver, go.
Oliver, catch us. Come on.
We only have 4 aprons remaining.
Okay, it's not a huge area. He just got himself.
It's his
Go.
ear, hon. He's always had ear issues, and nothing the vet's ever done has helped.
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah, oh god, his walking is so much worse, honey.
I know, that's what I was telling you earlier.
We can't do anything until the next paycheck. Alright. It doesn't cost anything to set up an appointment, right?
Right.
Here's what I want you to do. I need you to go and call it in, set up an appointment for like Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
We need to take him in. We need to get ahead of whatever this is if we can. He is an old cat. We might not have many options.
Young man, great job. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Let's see.
At least it's not some massive area. However, his ability to walk has been fucked over.
It wasn't like that yesterday either.
Could life just give us a break? Just one break. One little tiny break. If it's not us stressing about the house, it's the car making noises or overheating. If it's not the car making noises, overheating, it's the animals having medical conditions. I love you guys, but if everybody could just refrain from having any sort of new conditions, are you
You're not
listening?
allowed to end up pregnant.
No new conditions. maybe we'll get somewhere.
Joe, Christina, and myself were already.
No more conditions from me, no more conditions from you, or you, or you, and you too, honey.
Yeah, I need a break this month. I'm either sick or in pain. I can tell tomorrow, yeah. He's not happy with you. He's cleaning his ear now.
Fuck.
I'm not birthday, so I'm gonna try a bit harder for next year. I'm a little disappointed not to get a behavior, but I'll
No more. Oh my god.
What?
Looks like I have to do some cage spot cleaning as well as feeding with little guy. He took a big dookie.
Next time.
It might. He's had ear issues his entire life. But it doesn't make it any easier. Like, we've taken him to vets before about it.
When Dr. Borg?
Look at that. That is, like, downright disturbing and impressive. Alright. That is snake caca. That is dookie. I'm gonna clean off one side of little guy's cage, which is full of paperwork. Okay,
Master Chef Junior.
What?
where did the paperwork go that I had up here?
What paperwork is it?
It was the paperwork that we had from the shit that we did at the office.
Didn't Micah say he put it in a safe?
I don't know.
He said he put the important paperwork in a safe, and I'm pretty sure he said the house.
Okay, I was about ready to freak the fuck out. Because holy shit. Are you serious?
Wow. Zucchini, soy sauce, everything from A to Z.
The top 24 learn their culinary ABCs. And then the Junior Home Cooks
Tonight, we'll all be making a good tart.
face a French classic. And while some tremble under the pressure, for others, we doubt success is sweet. Amazing.
I'm so excited to be here in the top 24.
Little guy, definitely gonna need you to actually go for the rat this time because I need you to be a little bit preoccupied while I go through and take care of your shit. Do you want this put on?
We're going to go to bed soon. I don't know if it's worth it.
Are you in pain? Then it's worth it.
Beautiful station, a pantry, restaurant, equipment room. It's like Neverland for home cooks.
Holy shit.
See you all.
Now let's see you do that. I'm 9 years old and I am in 4th grade. I would like to
Is
inspire
that low
kids
enough?
to cook all different
There
kinds
you
of food and to create
Alright.
and show them that you can cook more than this.
You are the 24 best young home cooks between the ages of 8 and 13 in all of America. The winner of this amazing cooking competition will take home $100,000. There's also one other little prize that's probably worth mentioning. The ultimate prize.
Yeah, well, it's stressful, and I know that at some point you gotta man up and deal with it, but if it could just stop occurring, like one thing right after another, that would be great. This entire year has been nothing but a seemingly bad burden for damn near everybody that I've talked to. Damn near everybody. Everybody is having some personal strife. Not political, personal strife.
Jeez. I just now saw the pile.
Yeah.
You must have been holding that for a while.
Are you ready to find out what is underneath the boxes? On the count of 3, lift your boxes. 1, 2, 2.5, 3, lift.
You have a very interesting combo.
Since this is your first mystery box challenge, we thought we'd start with the first thing to learn in school, the alphabet. Under there, you have 26 ingredients, from A to Z.
Monkey, you keep it up. I'm gonna go get some numbing cream, and you're gonna really, really hate the feeling.
We have lamb, mangoes, New York strip steak, olives, potatoes, quinoa, something goes, yogurt, and of course, zucchini. Tonight's challenge, Joe, Christine, and myself, just want to see you on a plate. A dish that makes
All right,
you
Oliver, get out of here.
what in this competition?
Now, along with your A to Z ingredients, you're also going to have access to the MasterChef staple pantry box. Guys, trust me, those basics could make or break your dish. You'll each have 1 hour to make us
Oliver, go!
ingredients. Are you ready for your first
I need to get this guy eating and then in his den, because now I smell like rat. And when you smell like rat by a hungry snake, you're just not gonna have a good time.
Come on, guys!
Whoa! Excuse me. I'm part Brazilian, but I want to show that I can make more than just Brazilian food. So I'm using this chocolate and
I thought we did catch a break. That's the thing. Is
from Mexico.
the house seems to be getting into order.
The judges really
Um,
choose me for the top 3.
The only thing
I saw
that might mess it up is the cost of it.
pasta. So today I'm making a pasta pudding stuff with tomatoes, zucchini, eggplant. The first time I made it, it was around Christmas time. We had gotten this pasta making kit.
Okay.
From then on, I've been making homemade pasta with my sister Remy. So
Little guy. Oh, he knows. Oh, he knows. I'm gonna bring this up like that. Like that.
Ingredients from California, Illinois, Hawaii. That's going to be incredible that that multicultural insight to this country.
I am making lamb chops with a little bit of a mango kale salad. Lamb chops, I think it has a nice flavor that goes nice with salad. I am making a chocolate cake with a mango simple syrup. It really shows my personality because I'm sweet and I really like all the different flavors. I think this will be a winning dish today. Good luck, Ben. Thanks.
Right.
Come on.
How you feeling?
Great chef.
Tell me about the dish. What are you doing?
I'm making herb crust
Are you not hungry?
steak with yogurt dill sauce, ginger, quinoa, and sauteed carrots.
He's just not interested.
And my grandma was going to say
Oh, Oliver.
To become America's next master, you don't think it's
Well, I think I'll be safe while cleaning Dookie out of the cage.
I cook
That's one rat down.
this and
Should we just toss it? One rat down, one snake not hungry.
You've got 28 minutes.
We're gonna spot clean.
Okay?
yes.
Good luck.
And put it in this bag.
Henry, how are you,
I
buddy?
need to take that bag out anyway.
So, what are you making today?
I'm going to represent Texas, so I'm making
Alright.
real zucchini and 2 more.
Have you using the glass top at all?
Well, it's a good thing I've got these poo bags in my pocket. Because he.
It's like you've left it. Go ahead.
I need to get a lot of that dirt with it.
Put a good amount of salt in your fingers, and then from up here, higher. Bam, 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 bam. Nice work.
And we gotta go and pick up the urate, which is essentially their urine, right there.
Middle Eastern spiced lamb chops
So bust out a second bag, like I'm a terrible performer. I don't see any stuck shed on the snake, which is a good sign. There you go. taking some of the dirt with it.
Ladies, Olivia and Remy. Big sister
How you doing, baby?
I'm gonna be making for you lamb chops with cheese.
You're such a good boy.
Or grilled eggplant.
Such a good boy.
You're just burning.
Can I have that little shed piece that you left right there? Thank you.
How my grandmother cooks. It's an excellent thing. That's a very sophisticated cooking technique.
You can't get them on feet all the time.
Excellent idea. Okay, good luck.
Little guy's notorious for going on hunger strikes. All right, I'm gonna go and rinse out the bowl that I used, and then we are gonna douse the rest of his cage.
You should be plating.
How much do you think he weighs?
Less than Oliver.
Probably less than Oliver, more than Monkey at this point. Probably.
Finishing touches.
Come on, guys.
Here we go. 10,
He might weigh 6 pounds
7, 6,
more.
5,
We need to get a scale.
2, 1, and stop. Ready, there.
It has been a minute since I weighed this boy. Hey, baby. All right.
Now, tonight we give you an incredible
Such a
box
good noodle.
filled with usually
I'm gonna go and keep an eye on him. I'm gonna go and get water. We're gonna douse his cage, and then I'll probably clean out the water while I've got it out.
We like to take
Oh,
a
wait,
much
never mind.
closer look at 3 of what we think are the top dishes of the night. The first dish that we'd like to see. This individual cooks way beyond their years. Let's see if this New Yorker has what it takes to steal at First Response Challenge. Please step forward. Ready?
I was crossing my fingers that I would get called up for the top 3. Way to go, Remy! But I'm so happy for my sister. I mean, her dick looks beautiful. I love her so much. And I'm really proud of her.
Remy, that looks beautiful. Describe the dish, please.
Today I have made for you lamb chops with a roasted eggplant puree and cheese biscuit.
Incredible. I mean, seriously, who taught you how to cook like this?
We make lamb chops all the time in my house, and my great aunt always used to love making rolls and bread, and I've had cheese and eggplant together,
Yes.
so I wanted to make an eggplant puree with a cheese biscuit.
Wow. What could you serve?
Grapeseed oil, and then I added some balsamic, and I basted it in butter, thyme, and rosemary.
The lamb's
All right.
cooked with finesse.
We should have just enough time tonight after I'm done with these shenanigans.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Hello, sir. Do you want to talk about your escape attempt tonight?
Oh, hon, he's escaping.
Thank you, sweetie. You're so great at alerting me to such things. Look how fat he is.
I wasn't paying attention.
You have all kinds of skills on your plate. Lamb chops, you cook it yourself, and sometimes when you eat a rack of lamb, you want a piece of bread.
Yeah.
You brought the bread. You're like the butcher
Are you up to some shenanigans?
and the baba ganoush maker. You make candlesticks too?
No joke.
He is such a big boy. Oh my word.
The lamb's cooked perfectly, the puree is delicious, and the fact that you baked a bread effectively to go
You-
with it is quite astonishing.
Good
Good job.
What?
I'm just gonna put him around my neck. I need to take a shower anyway.
Second dish. Like,
Come on, Noodle. Let's go.
wait, definitely looks fit.
Not you, Duchess. She looked up like, wait, what?
Clearly,
Come on.
Midwestern girl is
Fine. She's answering your come on.
Penny.
This is how big this noodle is.
Yeah, no.
He's a big boy. Been a while, hasn't it? And since we're not going to be doing anything more with the tarantulas, I don't have to worry about this snake snagging one of the cages and pulling it off while I'm
Yeah,
doing
do
it.
so.
Good night, Durs. I still need to clean out his water, and then we have to do the poem. Look at that. He is big. And he is well cared for. However, it is hopefully within our budget this next year to get everybody a larger cage, but we will see. And by larger cage, everybody is going to be getting a 100-gallon tank. Yeah, he is. He is also the eldest snake in our household. He just got done shedding. Yeah.
And once he passes,
He hasn't. Once he passes,
in like what, 10 years,
something like that.
we'll get a hot nose.
He has not intentionally hurt me before. However, snakes have a response to things scaring them. I had him around my neck one time walking around town. It was dead of winter. It was a sunny, bright, but very cold day, and I had him wrapped in a very warm jacket, under the jacket, with only his nose sticking up. And while we were walking, a bird freaked out and flew overhead. And this snake, seeing a white-hot figure against a cold sky with his heat receptors, freaked out, tensed up, and dropped me to the ground because he was, though smaller back then, still a strong boy. Look at you. So he doesn't intentionally hurt people. He does it out of sheer reaction. Oh, look at how strong you are. Good boy. He is so big. This was, when I was a kid, my dream pet to own. And when I tell you that they are the easiest reptiles to handle, like, come here. Like chin scratches. Come on now. Come on. Try doing that with a corn snake and we'll talk about it. I tried doing that with a corn snake back when I owned one and I don't want to talk about it. But he's a good noodle. People say that snakes don't have emotional attachments to people. And while they might not experience emotions to the same degree that we do, I know for a fact that this snake, back when I tried setting him on the grass last summer, he tried crawling back up my leg. So he might not feel the same way we do, but there is some sort of creature comfort when it comes to knowing individuals. Yeah, he's a good boy. I feel all animals have emotional attachments. Yeah. I mean, look at your face. You're such a good boy. You have been through some shit, though. You have been through some real shit. Not some minor shit, some real shit. Back when he was still living at my mom's, I went to go and feed him a rat, and apparently the rat took some lessons from Master Splinter, because when this snake struck at the rat grabbed the lower jaw and upper jaw, reached over the top with his mouth, and bit him square on the schnoz. Ain't that right, baby boy? Yeah. And he had a bump on his nose for years. I thought it was going to stay, but he grew out of it eventually. And this is a snake that Petco was going to put down. Isn't that wild? Because he had about 3 stuck eye caps on his face, Petco was going to put him down. And he was just a baby at the time. That was some 19 or 20 years ago. Actually, it might even be 21, because I think I was like 14 at the time. So
That would have been 20 years ago.
Such a good boy. All right, I've got to go and get his water refreshed. So I will be right back. Oh, that's so hard to do with the wrist being the way it is. Fuck.
For this next challenge,
Oh, fuck.
sorry. You're gonna be making a trick that's so technical and so temperamental that it can make the greatest pastry chefs in the world quite nervous. Tonight, we'll all be making. What is it gonna be? A fruit tart. It's not just a work of art, it's a masterpiece. Visual impact is absolutely paramount. The way a fruit tart looks is just as important as the flavor. Come on, look at that. Filled with the perfect ratio of pastry cream that's set to hold all of the beautiful fruits that are born on top. And of course, the foundation of it all, a magnificent crust.
Fruit tarts are a really popular dessert in Belarusian cuisine. I know the right ratio of crust, filling, fruits on top. I know that I can make a fruit tart that'll impress the judges.
Now, you will all have just 1 hour to make us a beautiful fruit tart. The crust, the flavor,
Little guy, I'm a little bit busy.
and the fruit toppings are all up to you. So, shop smart in the best chef.
Get your head off of the faucet.
Keep you in this competition. Young home cooks, your time starts now.
You can do it! Where's the orange? Almond flour. Growing up in Georgia, I've made a lot of desserts, but not sweet.
You were man. My work.
Since some of my favorite
Child?
desserts are Hawaiian.
Have you any idea how heavy water is already?
And I'm also going to incorporate mango and pastry cream.
Ah! Oh!
My local fair, they have like this really sparkly thing, and with
Child.
strawberry limeade. So I'm making a lime curd tart with strawberries on top. I feel like it's not quite my thing, so I'm pretty nervous right now. This is so heavy. Look at my basket.
Let's go, guys.
I'm lifting weight.
Is there anything left?
There you go. Pour more water in there, but you did not make that easy. Definitely did not make that easy. You okay?
Talking about patisserie level desserts.
My daddy boy.
What's the easiest thing building this part?
First things first, you gotta make the crust. So the crust is almonds, milk, graham crackers, milk, butter, sugar, a little egg white to help bind it together. And without the crust made properly, the rest of the fruit tart can't happen.
My big worry is, can they get it thin enough in the corners so when it comes to slice it, it's not thicker than the actual fruit?
Once that crust is made, molded, baked, and cooled, you make the pastry cream. You decide what flavor you want to go with. Purple! And then you start to thinly slice and beautifully arrange your fruit. And then, of course, the glam of it all is that beautiful fruit glaze.
What is the do's and don'ts of choosing your fruit topping? First of all, no cooked fruit. This is about a raw
Just about there, child.
I am making a mascarpone and lemon filling with raspberries and strawberries on top. Looking good, Liz. I make fruit tarts all the time. My great grandma got me into making them, so I'm feeling pretty confident about this. Today I'm making a blackberry and raspberry blueberry fruit tart with a white chocolate coulis. I love baking and I also love desserts, so I feel confident that this is going to be a fruit tart dessert as well. I am making a strawberry mint tart with oranges and peaches on top. I don't make fruit tarts a lot, but my mom is a baker. I just watch her every day when I do my homework in the kitchen. She's my inspiration.
Always making things a little bit more complicated than they need to be. Buddy? Really? You enjoying that? Probably a little too much.
I
All right.
just about to put my crusts in the oven. Seal bag of 12 graham
There you
crackers
go.
right next to it. Go right to you? No.
Now we're gonna go and put him away.
Put everything that's in
Yeah.
except for graham crackers.
By the way,
Graham crackers are the base of everything.
let's see if he'll do it. They are a little bit ticklish,
Oh man, I
Little
don't
bit.
have enough ingredients.
but you can tell he's
I don't know what to do.
I kind of gotta get him off of me so I can put him back.
Oh man.
Thank you, buddy. He's still pretty chunky, so we don't need to worry about him starving or anything like that.
Now, we're not gonna panic.
He actually might be a little bit obese. Yes, snakes can get obese.
This together.
They
But-
just had fat rolls at some point.
Yeah, we had, this snake was having fat rolls at one point.
Get back in there. The most important
But-
thing is you spotted it now.
He's just super long.
Now let's dry that up.
He is a big boy. I think he's closing in on 6 feet,
Let's put 4 in there.
possibly.
Good. Off we go.
Look at that.
Let's get it zoomed up. Press.
Because
Again. Blitz.
his scales, when you go and you run your hands along the bottom of his
There's a little taste there.
belly,
Taste it. Nice and dry.
he will pull those scales inward. It might not be as much a ticklish as it is just a nervous habit that they have, but I call it ticklish.
Off we go.
But they are not bitey. They're not even that flighty, actually. They tend to be fairly slow in captivity. But make no mistake, if they do get out of their cage, it's going to be a hell of a time to find them, especially...
Mochi was speedy for a little one.
Yeah, he was. Make no mistake, if they do get out of their cage, they will disappear rather quickly. It doesn't matter how slow they're moving. This little guy got out while down in California, and we found him weeks later wrapped around a phone for warmth in the middle of winter. We got him back. So always make sure that your cage lids are secure, because snakes will be testing that shit. They are not as dumb as you might think. We got him when he was close to a newborn. He might have been 2 or 3 sheds in, but he was one of the standard ball pythons sold by Petco down in California. My dad walked in just as they were taking him to the back, and he overheard the employees talking about putting him down because of stuck eye caps. Petco employees can be pretty, what's the word? Ignorant when it comes to pet care. Some of them are new to it. I was relatively new to it when we got them. Turns out these guys need to have 60 to 90% humidity, if not a little bit higher. You don't want to get it too high because they can get a respiratory infection, but you definitely don't want to get it too low because they can have trouble shedding, and if that gets severe enough and they get dehydrated enough, they can easily, given time, pass away from it. But the employees were going to take him into the back and either wait for him to pass away or put him down themselves. My dad said, "Hey, wait, I'll take him off your hand for a reduced price," which was practically free. My dad brought him home and it did something that you are not supposed to do as a reptile owner. He took the reptile care into his own hands and he used a flathead screwdriver to pop the eye caps off that were stuck on there. And luckily, what he did not seriously injure this guy and did help this guy. I'm not saying my dad was a bad guy for it. He did what he thought was necessary, and it turned out swell. But generally speaking, leave the veterinary care to the veterinarians. Take them to somebody who knows what they're doing enough to help you with your husbandry to make sure that these critters right here live long, lovely lives. So he is a rescue from Petco. Yeah, he was, and he did a really good job. He did. It's really amazing because my dad has trouble with the feeling in his fingertips. So the fact that my dad was able to be so gingerly about it and pop those eye caps off without hurting the snake is a testament to my dad's ability to control himself in the moment. Because if I couldn't feel my fingertips and I tried something like that, I would probably hurt the snake. But all in all, my dad did a really good job. I mean, look at this big boy. Look at him. Hims is such a healthy noodle. Blah, blah.
Remember, you did so well that you're safe. You moved up to the balcony shore. Those home cooks are?
Not all critters. Snakes are the primary holders of eye caps. They do not have the ability to blink. Their eyes are constantly open. Must be a bitch falling asleep the first few months of their existence. It's probably why they like to go live in dark places. But yeah, their eyes are constantly open. Which is probably one of the things that gave them a bad rap amongst the Christian community. He is. Now the last shed, not this shed, but the last shed he had was full of stuck scales. This shed, we dumped water into his cage pre-shed, and he came out looking tip-top. Tip-top. And then he proceeded to take a huge deuce into his cage. That must have been like 3 rats worth of dookie.
Now, 6 of you remaining down here. Sadly, your task is not
Alright, so we're going to go put him back. He's actually putting pressure on that wrist. Ow. Ow, ow. Buddy. Ah, fuck.
And from there, we'll decide which of you down here will move forward in the competition.
First up.
This is a rather ingenious way to make sure you don't go back into your cage.
What's he doing?
I'm under arrest. Gosh darn it. Buddy, you are going to have to get into your cage again.
Describe the top, please.
Oh, Jason, that's wrong on every level. All right, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Let's get in there, shall we?
Good boy. Come on.
It's just not coming up. You know, shows your axle. How much butter was in this?
A stick.
A stick. Well, it's definitely a stick. Stick to the pan.
How much butter was in this? A stick? Yeah, well, it's definitely a stick. A stick to the pan. There's a little bit of urate on the entrance of its dent. I'm going to pick that out too.
Well, it's definitely a stick. Stick to the pan. Right. What's the stick?
There you go.
The actual crust way too hard. I can't eat much more crust. Let's come back to the dairy.
Okay.
Some are sliced into quarters, some are sliced into thin slices, some's whole.
Now,
I haven't made a tart before, so it's really hard.
you guys are going to have to
This one is the actual cookie cream.
forgive me
It's actually quite delicious. Thank you.
because I'm going to have to somewhat exit out of YouTube to get a picture of the critter that we are going to be doing our poem on. I will be right back. Don't worry. Don't worry. We are not...
Should I look for one and then send it to your phone?
Ooh. Yes.
Doesn't look as nice
I got it.
as I wanted it to, but I think that the tart will stand out because it's strawberry and limeade. So
It is...
the creativeness will save me tonight.
Lindsay.
I made a
You create
lime
ones.
curd tart with a strawberry glaze and strawberry snap. So you can see here.
There we go.
Parts where you have a nice thinness of crust, but I wish the crust was a bit taller.
So, one of the things I had to deal with last night I had a dream
almond and
where I was called into work on a day that I was supposed to have off, which was today. And I kept dreaming that I had to go to work, dreaming that I had to go to work. I was tossing and turning, waking up, realizing that it was just a dream. It was all just a bad dream, falling back asleep, and then going back to feeling like I needed to go back to work. No. Do you get it?
Come here. Do you want a single picture?
Oh, yeah, do it.
Hello, Avery.
You can just screenshot it and send it.
That's fine.
This affliction,
The problem with a chart like this is you really have to
pray that may
people really don't know.
predators advance on ants, since ants cause rats,
You know,
given
it's
Look, they'll pop up.
circumstance.
another little mistake.
If by
What's
happenstance
the
again,
flavoring of the cream?
the duress that breast may be obsessed, calling those that infest.
Nice acidity, well flavored. So, what do you think about the crust?
It kind of looks like there's sprinkles to it.
Parasites who set out to cast their
You have sprinkles on your boots, let me see.
Kind of.
Sprinkles everywhere, huh?
two one sooner after they lay eggs into brood of
Look through, it's even.
queen who
But
would
another
not glue
mistake
is
on the
danger.
choice of the fruit. Thank you, Avery.
Due to fruit pursued in a rude or rather crude way. Trude, to obtain a way to refrain from losing genetics that pertain to a particular strain of
Georgia,
pain.
I love the bacon. I have my own bacon business, but I've never made a fruit tart before, so I don't know what went wrong. I know the flavor is
This
really good,
persists.
so hopefully I can get me on the spot.
Does my hand taste good?
This is the wine piss.
Hawaiian
Okay, here we go.
strawberry,
I sent it messenger because I figured it might pop out that
What's the
way.
pastry cream filled with?
mangoes, and orange flavor. I was trying to make a Hawaiian.
Wheat. And the actual base is way too hard because it's so thick. Not your best shot, is it? Thank you.
Here we go.
next up, please.
This affliction seems like science fiction when its depiction points out an infliction on prey that may never see the light of day given the display portrayed. Granted, these predators advance on ants, and since ants cause rants if a given circumstance happens by chance, if by happenstance I catch a glance of this song and dance, I confess I'd express a minor interest at best, after the duress that pressed made me obsess with culling those that infest cages of pets that must contest with stress that insects bless upon critters that we let nest. Eucaryotid wasps are parasites that set out to cast their sight on ants who might be just right for their offspring to spite with a bite. Or two that will ensue after they lay an egg into the brood of larvae imbued by a queen who'd have no clue as to dangers that accrue due to food pursued in a rude or rather crude way by an entity who'd obtrude to obtain a way to refrain from losing genetics that pertain to this particular strain of pain-inducing parasites on the food chain. They infect a nest with an effect I profess is perfect as they quest to leave ants wrecked. Maybe I'm a sadist for trying to insist that this persists, or perhaps having to subsist amidst various twists causing fits I list as to why I'm pissed, has made it hard to resist cheering as these assist as they exist to make ants remiss. These critters primarily target ant nests. They go in, they lay their larvae against or in, or they lay their egg against or in larvae inside the ant nest. The larvae then hatch, they go through and they start eating the juvenile ants. Ladies and gentlemen, I usually don't like wasps to this extent, but this is my favorite flying insect thus far. This is what I hope makes it into the ant colony that keeps popping up here. I'm sorry for the terrible poem. My brain has been wonky all week.
Me too.
What's the idea here?
Yeah. While my animals were out in the trailer,
Ratio, as you can see here.
ants were moving in on the cages. This monstrosity would put an end to a lot of the problems that we have. I wouldn't even mind seeing a few of them flying around the kitchen. Because once this enters the chats, or enters the chat, the ants tend to start dying. It's fantastic, it's horrifying, it's something out of science fiction. Sounds an awful lot like aliens. But you know what? I approve for various reasons. Hey, Rosie. So these guys are definitely a plus in the ecosystem. I don't even know if we have them around here. I didn't get that far into it. I was just like, is there anything that will eat ants? Damn, I think we got too late on that plant over there because it is just...
Look, to say goodbye to you. Please remember, no matter what happens, you are still some of the most talented.
So, we're going to read the outro, which is the same poem, and hope I don't fumble it as much. This affliction seems like science fiction when its depiction points out an infliction on prey that may never see the light of day given the display portrayed. Granted, these predators advance on ants, and since ants cause rants if a given circumstance happens by chance, if by happenstance I catch a glance of this song and dance, I confess I'd express a minor interest at best. After the duress they pressed made me obsessed with culling those that infest cages of pets that must contest with stress that insects bless upon critters that we let nest. Eucaryotid wasps are parasites who set out to cast their sight on ants who might be just right for their offspring to spite with a bite, or two, that will ensue after they lay an egg into the brood of larvae imbued by a queen who'd have no clue as to dangers that accrue due to food pursued in a rude or rather crude way by an entity who'll obtrude to obtain a way to refrain from losing genetics that pertain to its particular strain of pain-inducing parasites on the food chain. They infect a nest with an effect I profess is perfect as they quest to leave ants wrecked. Maybe I'm a sadist for trying to insist that this persists, perhaps having to subsist amidst various twists causing fits I list as to why I'm pissed, has made it hard to resist cheering as these assist as they exist to make ants remiss. That was better. That was better. So, good wasp. Good wasp. No kill. Keep this wasp in your garden. Generally speaking, keep all wasps in your garden, but go and defeat the yellow jacket hordes. Going after hornets is also okay in my book, but wasp nests, like, I used to go work out in a garden all the time, and the standard European wasps that I dealt with, they never fucked with me. I was like a foot away from their nests almost at all times. And unless I went up and like batted at them, they were fine. So, it is bedtime. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news. Good night.